He loves trash, everything dirty and dingy and dusty. That's right, we're drawing Oscar the Grouch in 6 art challenges today. Should be a good time. Kicking things off, we've got the From Memory Challenge. You know, that first step on the From Memory really makes or breaks the whole thing, and I got a vibe on this one. I definitely didn't draw Oscar the Grouch correctly, but this could be a reasonable knockoff. Oscar the mildly annoyed, Oscar the not quite there. I don't know. Either way, I was having a lot of fun making this one, trying to make it work. Look, drawing a puppet that's 3D in 2D has some shortfalls to begin with. And then when you're doing it from memory and you don't really have a firm grasp on the character that you thought you had, things go a little awry. Speaking of things going a little awry, my name is Patrick. I'm an artist. I like to draw fun pictures here on the internet. And I'm so glad you could join me today. If you are having a good time, if you enjoy this video, like the things you see, make sure you like and subscribe, because this is what I do. I like having fun with art, and I hope you can join me and have some fun too. We're getting our line art in here on our Oscar the Grouch, and it's during the line art phase that I really realized that I need to give extra effort to this character, that they're not quite there yet, and I can't quite figure out what is wrong. Truthfully, when you look at this one and the ones to come, this Oscar the Grouch looks like he's high. Like he has, really been, enjoying himself. And so it's not quite right. I think what I was going for, angry, grouchy, and instead I got sort of like dopey, not quite with it. And well, I like it. I think this is a really fun version of this character, but if we look forward into the future, things are going to go real bad for this character. From getting high to higher heights and maybe lower lows. And so I took off the sketch here and realized, I should probably give him like a trash hat, garbage can lid, and also worked on some more detail. But let's check out the final reveal of our Oscar. So as we move from memory to opposite hand, I switch from my left hand to my right hand, and things start to fall apart. You can see Oscar's life is getting a little bit more chaotic. He's looking a little bit more unwell, and I love Oscar the Grouch. So my dad was an auto recycler, and growing up, he liked the song I Like Trash. Obviously, as a recycler, he was a scrapper. He was all sorts of things, and so he liked trash, and so I often associate this character with my dad, not because my dad was a grouch, but because he loved trash. And so I have a soft spot in my heart for Oscar the Grouch, and I think he's a really fun character. It is weird that he lives in a garbage can, but you know what? To each their own. Renting prices today, I'm not surprised more of us live in a garbage can. Basically that size of a building anyways. You can see here this Oscar is slowly losing himself. Even the can is losing its cohesion. But that's just my ability to draw with my wrong hand. It's not that great. And this is going to be our Oscar the Grouch drawn with my wrong hand. Just adding those final details here. And then of course we'll get to the final reveal of our beautiful, beautiful Oscar. Up next we have the closed eye challenge. There I am, for posterity's sake, trying to draw with my eyes closed. And this is where Oscar's life takes the deep turn off the deep end. He has fallen from happy-go-lucky friend to completely disheveled being. I don't know what else to say about this one, except it does not work out very well. I love a good closed eyes challenge. I'm glad this is the only thing that I do in this video, because, they're all pretty terrible. But there's something about the way that they come together and the way that the coloring can happen that's really sort of fun and interesting and weird. And I'm all about fun and interesting and weird things. I think most of this drawing happens, the bottom of it happens off screen, because I can't tell where my pen is relative to the screen because my eyes are closed. And there we go, Oscar the Grouch. His life is taking the full turn for the worse. Let's check out the final reveal of our Oscar with closed eyes. Up next, we got the 1 minute challenge. Now, the 1 minute challenge is always a good time. It's the kind of space where you know you don't have enough time to do it, so you have to keep moving forward. And I love drawing this Oscar. If we've watched him slowly decline over the last 3, from just sort of living in the trash to falling apart, this is the one where he turns his life around, where he, I don't know, finds Jesus or something and, you know, really learns and lives a different kind of life. And so, yeah, you can see here, he has a lot more chill attitude. He seems a lot less worried. He still looks like he had a hard life, but he's on the mend, friends. I really like Jim Henson Productions. The Muppets and the characters of Sesame Street are all big parts of my childhood and my adulthood, and I love a good puppet. And I just enjoyed getting time to spend time with this character, even if I was slowly destroying them. And with that, I think we've got the end of our 1 minute drawing. Let's check out the reveal. Our 5th challenge is drawing with my finger. I draw on an iPad, so I put the pen away and started drawing with my finger, and ooh, I find it so difficult to draw with my fingers because they're big and they're fat and they're awkward. There's a reason why I don't use them for most functional things in my life, because they can't get the detail that a fine pen can. And as you can see here, even though this turns out as a nice enough Oscar, I really feel the loss of control when it comes to drawing with my finger. As you can see, my pen settings don't work that great, and they just sort of blend and move across in weird ways that I don't fully intend. It's also really difficult to connect lines because I can't really see where the lines are starting or ending because my fingers get in the way. As I was saying, I love Jim Henson Production. There's something about the man that's really great. I think we're almost at the end of our drawing here, so we'll talk a little bit more about Jim Henson in just a minute. But for now, let's check out the soon-to-be final reveal of our drawing of Oscar the Grouch drawn with our finger. And with that, we end up at our last challenge, which is from reference, which means we finally get a chance to look at what the real Oscar the Grouch looks like. And already it's looking much more like them. As I was saying, I really love Jim Henson and his work. There is a spirit and a life to the stuff that he made that is inspiring to me as a creative person, that he managed to capture an essence of a beautiful and wonderful world within these cloth beings. And it always puts a smile on my face to think about their work and to be inspired by them. Yeah, who's your favorite Muppet? I like a lot of the Muppets. I like Ralph the dog. There's something about that like laid-back attitude of just like, I'm Ralph the dog, that I really think is super fun. I really like the bear. I think it's Bobo the bear. Pepe the prawn. These are a lot of modern ones, but I do think they're very funny and interesting. I am a Kermit fan, not just because my voice is basically Kermit the Frog. As you can see, this is my voice as it normally is, and if I just make a subtle tweak to it, suddenly we're Kermit the Frog here, yay! And then we can just sort of go back to my normal voice, and it basically is the same voice, so obviously I have an affinity towards that character. I can't help it, it's just who I am. I also really, really love Bunsen Honeydew and Beaker. There's something about the comedy of those two that I always enjoyed. I love the green round head on Bunsen Honeydew, and I love the of Beaker. And I think they're super fun characters, always doing weird and wonderful things. And yeah, I really like them. Speaking of liking work, if you enjoy this video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. If you have ideas for future challenges, either in this space of drawing characters in different styles or art challenges, please let me know. If you have characters you want to see me try to draw in 6 different art challenges like this, let me know as well. I am always looking for cool ideas and things to try because I'm all about having fun with art. I think that there's no such thing as bad art. There's only bad attitudes. Ugh, that's not quite what I think, but there's only, bad approaches to the way that we look at our art. I think being creative is fun and interesting and cool, and I think you can be that too. And so why not join me as I continue to push my own limits by trying weird challenges and having lots of fun. And there he is, from the trash to the dirty to the dingy to the dusty. We've got our Oscar the Grouch in 6 different challenges. Which one is your favorite? Which one should I have never tried? And do you see the story that I weave here for this character? That he goes from sort of like slowly falling apart to recovered to maybe falling apart a little bit again. It's quite the story. Either way, thank you so much for being here. As I said, my name's Patrick. I'm an artist. I like having fun with art and drawing dumb pictures here on the internet. If you like that and want to join me, make sure you hit those buttons and stuff and tell YouTube I'm a good boy. That's basically it. For the most part, the main thing I want to say is thank you so much for being here. I'm a small creator and I just enjoy having fun. So thank you for joining me. And of course, till next time, keep being awesome. Bye.